But this is the point. I actually want to get angry about this too, because you see, state governments are really good on having the glory moments, you know, flying to Canberra, participating in national cabinet, pretending they're something they're not. And yet they're not doing stuff that we need to have done. As I said, there's no dams being built in the bottom of a drought. We've got rain falling everywhere. It's going out to sea, people being flooded. No one's keeping that water. The National Party, God bless them, maybe that's another reason for wearing a green tie tonight, or at least gone a bit free range, Bronwyn, and are talking about power generation. You and I, we've all talked about cheaper power. Nuclear is now being talked. What I don't understand is why Scott Morrison says, we'll only do it if we have a bipartisan agreement. Blow that. Prime Minister Morrison, start challenging the state governments about going nuclear to give us cheaper power. If you really think global emissions, greenhouse gas emissions are a big problem, nuclear is the answer. At least now start providing leadership, not just simply a sense of fellowship or followship on the issue.
Well, Gary, I think these motions on the National Party conference agenda perhaps show it's going to live up to its title of National Party, starting to think about national issues that's needed to promote the nation. Look, I have gone on, you have gone on about the need, the absolute need to have base power in this country. I see they've also got motions there that says they back the Collinsville coal-fired power station, that they want the Green Bank, as it's colloquially known, to be able to invest in nuclear, to be invest in coal. It's just seriously obscene that we see that the lie that renewable power is the cheapest. It is only the cheapest because of subsidy. And that puts pressure on, and the requirement that companies have to buy power from these so-called renewable sources. Whereas we all know that at least 70% of all the power produced in this country comes from coal-fired power stations. So the things that they are debating are absolutely essential to the future of this country. Unless we give small businesses cheap power, their only competitive advantage, what happens to these businesses who've been on JobKeeper on the 31st of March, will say when they start to really suffer difficulties, won't be just because they've been propped up for this period and then it's taken away. Nothing has been done during this period to make it easier for businesses to stay alive. Where's the cut in red, green, black, whatever tape you like to call it? Where's the provision for ensuring people get cheap power? We've just seen an industrial relations debate where, for heaven's sake, the government was trying to convince the union movement, its enemy, to be its friend. It's never going to be its friend.
Yeah.
It's diabolically opposed.
Never.
Individual trade union members are people who can vote for the coalition because they're aspirational. But the organisation of trade unions are forever the enemy. And to see them trying to say, oh, look, isn't it wonderful, we've stitched up a deal, it was always going to fail. So I just don't understand why we don't back the things that the Liberal Party and the National Party stand for, believe in, and will deliver for the people who want to succeed, are individualistic and want to succeed in the things that they do. I just don't get it.